How's it going, y'all? My name is Aiden Anderson, and this is the Moscow Minutes. The date of this recording is November 9th, and in this video, I'll be bringing you the highlights from both the Moscow City Council meeting and the Latah County Commissioner meetings from the week of November 5th, 2023. Let's get into it. We here in Moscow had a city council election this past week on Tuesday, November 7th. The top three vote-getters in that election will each serve a 4-year term on the council starting in January of 2024. This election, your winners are Sandra Kelly, Drew Davis, and Bryce Blankenship. And if any of y'all are watching this video, congratulations on the win this year, and we look forward to seeing you serve our city in the year to come. On to the Moscow City Council meeting, which actually took place the day before the election on November 6th. The meeting began with a Girl Scout troop-led Pledge of Allegiance, a proclamation for Veterans Day, and a presentation of the Halloween costume contest winners from the Moscow Farmers Market. This was followed by the annual report from the Tree Commission, to Councilmember Gina's delight, I might add. Commission Chair Ellis Eifert detailed the past year of Commission activities, including Arbor Day celebration, the annual seedling giveaway, Tree City USA and Growth Awards, and various community outreach and education projects. Next up, a public hearing for a replat. The applicant, RMR Construction, proposed the subdividing of a 2.08-acre property located northeast of Pintail Lane and Highway 95 to create 7 lots for primarily family housing. Planning and Zoning conducted their own hearing on September 27th of this year and recommended approval with no conditions once testimony was heard at the council's public hearing. Bill Hodge, the applicant, answered a few questions for the council before the mayor opened the floor for testimony. As no testimony was presented, the council went into deliberations and approved the replat unanimously. Next up, a change order for the South US 95 water extension project. Bob Bevell presented on the final in a series of 3 change orders requested by the contractor Albright & Sons, who is responsible for the South US 95 water extension project. This change order adds costs associated with unexpected soil conditions and rain delays, resulting in significant additional work for Albright & Sons. After negotiations were held, city staff reached an agreement to pay the contractor $412,000 for this 3rd change order. As this amount exceeds the authorized limit originally provided with the contract, it needed to be brought before council for approval. The Administrative Committee recommended approval on this subject, and indeed the council approved the change order unanimously. Lastly, an ARPA fund allocation amendment resolution. The city is looking to reallocate $3.7 million in ARPA funds from where they are currently stationed in the city budget to the general fund of the budget for government services. The funds to be reallocated include $3 million from the Water Capital Fund and over $140,000 in unutilized small business and nonprofit grant funds. The prime use of these funds will likely be the construction of new city shop facilities, as well as the refurbishment of the existing city shop building. This was approved 5-1 by the council, with the 1 being an abstention from Councilmember Drew Davis. With the agenda concluded, the council went into reports, where each council member gives an update as to what they've been up to recently. Highlights include attending the PBAC Water Summit, the Orchid Awards, and the announcement that Human Rights Commission Chair Ken Fonts is stepping down from his position. And now, the Latah County Commissioners. Their meetings began with the consideration of Fairgrounds capital improvement projects for fiscal year 2024, as well as regular monthly meetings with the heads of the Fairgrounds, Planning and Building, Parks and Rec, Noxious Weeds, Grants, Facilities, and Solid Waste departments to receive updates and potential items for future agendas. They began considering recommendations from recently held Compensation Committee meetings, but due to a clerical error in the agenda, they were unable to approve them at this time. At the end of the meeting, the commissioners scheduled that item for a later date. Moving on, the commissioners approved a Service Master contract for cleaning services and registered Latah County on the NACO Public Promise Procurement. an organization which provides public entities with resources and options for purchasing various goods and services. They also approved amendments to the Sullivan-McPherson Public Defender Conflict Agreement and approved plans for the county's Wellness Day. The commissioners' meetings concluded with executive sessions for attorney-client communication and personnel issues. And that concludes this week's set of local government meetings. As always, we'll have the relevant links posted with this video, and if you have any questions, let us know. This is Aiden Anderson with the Moscow Minutes. See you next time.